Hey everyone, welcome back to VisitPlanVenture. Today we are interviewing Justin, and he has a wonderful relocation company. It is Impact Route. This is the website that we're checking out right now. So in the interview, we will talk about the company. We'll also talk about the book that he has published and also an upcoming conference for those who are interested in relocating to Africa. All right, so first let's take a look at the website. So you can see here there are many options. Let's take a look here at the Relocation Buddy. This one is where you can hire someone that is called a relocation buddy. And these are the services that they offer. Airport pickup, they can do shopping with you, opening your business, helping you get around, Kigali tour, local language lesson, helping you find a house and apartment, registering for a SIM card, helping build community. So this is a very, very useful service. This is just one of the options. Let's take a look at another one here. Pre-relocation consultation call. All right, another great resource. If you are interested in Rwanda in particular, this would be something that would be fantastic for you, give you information about the culture and the country. Then we have a pre-relocation visit tour, all right? So there are a lot of options on this website. Of course, we're just looking at a few of the options for the Relocation Buddy, but as you saw, there were plenty of other options under services, okay? So now let's take a look at one other option here. Content localization, okay? If you're interested in making your content and your materials more culturally appropriate in Rwanda, and translating your materials from English to Kinyarwanda or vice versa. Okay, excellent. I really like what this is offering here. All right, so let's take a look at some upcoming events. Now, as I mentioned, part of the interview, we will be talking about this Relocation in Africa conference. It will be occurring this year, March 14th through 15th in Kigali, Rwanda. Here they have a list of some of the speakers and they have some information about the conference, okay? That button there in the middle is where you can register for your attendance, all right? So I just wanted to show you where you can register because as we talk with Justin in the interview, he will mention that you can also come back to the website and you can register here, okay? So this is something that is first of its kind, and it's not specific so much. I mean, it is in Rwanda, so it is specific to Rwanda, but I think it's useful information for anyone who's interested in relocating to Africa, irrespective of the country. All right, they have a lot of information here on the website. I'm just browsing around. And also, this is the book that we will be talking about today. So if you would like to purchase the book, you can do that here right on the website. He also said it's on Amazon in case you would like to purchase it there as well. Now, that is not the only book that's available for purchase. As you can see, there are some other books here. This one you can download a free copy, Moving to Rwanda Guidebook. And this has a lot of useful information as listed there. And there's also another option here. And I believe you can also download a free copy as well, a Kinyarwanda Traveler's Phrasebook. This is excellent, all right? Now, of course, in Rwanda, English is widely spoken. However, most of the people do still speak Kinyarwanda, and some do not speak English. So it's good to know some phrases and some words that are useful, all right? So here on the team tab, I'm just showing you some of the team members here. Of course, Justin is at the top. He is the founding member and director. And so these are some of the other team members listed there. So you can read their profiles in your free time. All right, so let's jump into the interview. All right, so good morning, everyone. We are here with Justin. He has a wonderful company that focuses on relocation services. So we'll talk about that. We'll also talk about his book that helps repats and people that are interested in relocating come back to Africa successfully, and then also about an upcoming conference that is happening in the next couple months.
Thank you. My name is Justin Ngoga, as you said, and I'm the founder and executive director of Impact Route. which is a company that provides relocation, support and cultural orientation for internationals coming to live and do business here. I started this business 5 years ago after seeing the amount of culture shock that people were experiencing, and they didn't have a place to go for proper cultural orientation and cultural support in Rwanda. At Impact to Root, we do Rwandan Cultural Awareness, training. And this is a two-level training. The first one is more like basic, that gives you general Rwandan cultural tips and general information. And then we also do Rwanda business culture, training. And we also do, as I said, relocation, support with our service relocation body, which is like a program that supports people who are coming to live here, and maybe they're not coming with organizations, so they just bring their families or they just come alone and they don't have someone to support them. Before even they come, we do pre-arrival consultation call, and then we pick them from the airport. When they come, we help them find houses, and with that, we don't do as brokers. So we actually negotiate. We bring the language and cultural insights to negotiate a good price for the houses, find furniture and understand the neighborhoods, and with that relocation budget service. And I also do intercultural training.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And I was also told you do language courses. Is that correct?
Yeah. I do language courses, just the basic, as a package in the relocation buddy service, because we believe language is a very important tool when it comes to cultural adaptation.
Okay. So give us a practical example. So if I am coming from the US, let's say I'm coming from New York, right? And I'm interested in moving to Rwanda. First, where would I find the company? Is there a website? Is there social media?
Very good question. Yeah, I have a website, www.impactrootrwanda.com, and I also am also active on LinkedIn, on Facebook. I post a lot in expat, social groups. I also do YouTube videos like this.
Okay. So, what is your channel?
It's Moving to Rwanda Guide.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So on the website, then there would be the prices for the packagings, the different packages that you offer. Is that correct?
Not really. I don't have prices, but when someone is interested in the program, then we talk, because we want to customize the services.
Okay.
We don't want to have like packages.
I got it.
We believe in like customizing the services and allow people to kind of design their own program. And what you do, like you express interest, and then we schedule a call to discuss your program, and then after discussing your program, we do a quotation for you.
Okay. All right, so that's great. Now, explain a little bit more about the buddy service. I think that's a really interesting service that you offer, because if I had known about that, maybe I would have signed up for that when I first arrived.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So for things like, for example, going to Kimironko Market, negotiating prices, of course, we're always upcharged as foreigners. So explain a little bit more about the buddy service and how that could benefit people that are relocating here.
Yeah, sure. I actually started this after writing my book, Moving to Rwanda Guidebook. And I thought, the book is not just enough because the book tells you where to buy, what, and where to get services and spay, or how to find an apartment, and realtors and brokers and everything. But the book itself, it can't take you to the places, and it can't negotiate for you. So the buddy service, this is a person that you can trust, and they're going to, fight for you, and in haggling, if you're renting a house, then your buddy will be on your side, really, speaking Kinyarwanda and bringing cultural, insights to make sure you have a good deal on the house.
Okay.
And if you're buying a car, then your buddy will also be with you, with the language, with the culture and negotiation skills to make sure you have a good deal. And then we help you move around, understand the neighborhoods, and go to Kimironko markets and show you supermarkets, and show you healthy, services, facilities, and help you really smoothly, catered in Rwanda. That's what we do. Depending on what you want to do, we will like discuss and then design your program, and then we send you a quotation, and then you sign it, and then you take the program.
Okay, wonderful. All right, so now let's transition now into a book that you have written recently. Is that correct?
No, it's been here for like a couple of years.
Oh, okay,
I published it back in 2019.
Okay.
The first edition, and then the second edition I published it in 2021, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So
it's
tell
been
us.
here for some time.
Tell us about the book. What is the name? And
the name is Rwandan Cultural Awareness: A Guide to Understanding Rwandan Culture. And the book gives you like 30 cultural tips that you should know to live and thrive in Rwanda, and then some very important information about like life in Rwanda, like homegrown solutions and some like beautiful phrases in Kinyarwanda that you should know.
Okay.
Yeah, and then some recurring events in Rwanda.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what would you say are some, maybe you could share maybe one or two key takeaway points from the book, just to sort of give us a flavor?
The like speaking of the cultural tips, I know there's one like it's simple, but it can be frustrating. Like we are a hierarchical culture, which means we respect older people and we respect the authority. And then with that, we use titles. We use titles like mama, papa, grandma, like in homes. Like for example, my young siblings, they don't call me by my name. They don't call me Justin. They call me Papa Annette. And something that I've seen really, troubling some people is when ones want to be respectful and they call someone grandma as a way of respect.
Right.
And then the other person feels kind of offended because
but they don't understand that's just a
they
cultural,
don't understand that someone's being respectful.
Right, that's right.
Yeah. Another thing is how we are indirect, in communication. So I know like people from direct cultures will be like, I don't understand, please, can you go to the point? And that can frustrate people because they're not used to getting to the point.
Okay.
Because in the Rwandan culture, if you're very direct, you either lack expression or you are rude. So it can be frustrating if you're trying to push people to be direct.
Okay.
Another thing is how we reserved culture, and with reserved culture we don't like put a lot of emotions and feelings in our speaking. So sometimes people tend to speak with low voice and less gestures, and when we're speaking with expressive cultures, the expressive culture could feel that might feel that we're kind of cold, but that's not true. We are warm culture. It's just that we are not very expressive.
That's right.
And expressiveness is not only in the way we speak. It's also in the way we share our lives. Like we don't eat in streets.
That's
So
right.
we don't show people what's happening.
Right.
As opposed to other expressive cultures like Uganda and Kenya, where they have food streets. Now we don't have that. And actually eating in public here or eating in the street is not illegal.
Yeah.
It's not illegal, but it's not acceptable.
That's right.
So people would think you don't respect yourself.
Okay.
So those are kind of things that I talk about in the book.
That's right. Okay. Now, just from your own experience, has there been an influx of people coming from the U.S., from the U.K., from Caribbean? What have you seen over the last couple of years? And what are your takeaways?
Yes. In the past, we used to have just people working in NGOs and international organizations here. But now there's, I think Rwanda is really, attracting investors and business people. So in the last kind of couple of years, we've seen a lot of people coming to do business here. And so we have a lot of people coming to start businesses here.
Okay.
But also, I've seen a big move of African American, people coming to just live here or maybe retire here, which is very good.
Yeah. Now, I will say, I have been privileged to travel to a number of different African countries. And I think something that, such as your book, is very important for people that are moving to a particular country to understand the culture, understand the people, because every country in Africa is distinctly different, right?
Sure,
so
yeah.
you cannot assume, for example, if you've been to Ghana, that Rwanda is going to be anything similar to that,
very
right?
different. Yeah. I have a very, good example with that. There's this Ghanaian company that came to Rwanda, and then they took my culture, Rwanda business culture training. Yeah, it's an African company, and I really appreciate them, taking that decision to take Rwanda business culture, and they didn't just think, oh, we're Africans.
That's right.
It's going to be easy. No.
Yeah.
And then when we're talking, they hit on a point which is very, very important. They're like, because Ghanaian compared to Rwandans are more kind of direct, and then Rwandans are indirect. And then when they're doing a deal with the one client, that one client told them, hey, are you ready? And they didn't know what he was trying to mean. But in reality, the Rwandan guy was trying to be, polite and be indirect to say, can you please pay?
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you ready? Yeah.
Yeah, are you ready? So and it was really, not opening for them to know, hey, well, we're different, in terms of like direct and indirectness.
That's right. Okay. So in terms of the book, where can people find the book? Is this also on the website?
Yeah. The book, it's on Amazon as a Kindle edition, but we also sell them here in Ikirezi Bookstore and Charisma Bookstore, a Memorial shop, souvenir shop in Gisozi, and yeah.
Okay.
And people can buy it from me.
All right, but if they're not in Rwanda, it's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon as a Kindle edition.
Okay, perfect. All right, so there is a conference that is occurring in March of this year. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right.
So the Relocation in Africa conference is happening on the 14th and 15th March this year in Kigali. And this is a conference that aims at improving relocation experience in Africa. So we'll be talking about, real estate in Africa, like housing stability and prices, perspectives on global mobility within and into Africa, the logistics of moving a home to Africa from either America or Europe. And we'll also be talking about expat partner, how they can stay active and find job in Africa. And we have amazing themes in this conference. We'll be talking about how to enter, African market and thrive in African, business setting. And we'll also talk about cultural adaptability and how to build community in Africa. So this is a really, good opportunity for people to come and discuss, relocation issues and take actionable steps to improving relocation experience in Africa. It's also a platform to create and organize relocation resources for efficient, orientation for expats in Africa. Meet, relocation, professionals and relocation, stakeholders in Africa. And by stakeholders, I mean utility service providers, real estate, people, and hiring, managers like CEOs and HR directors to, create a sort of, collaboration so that we actually give, appropriate, orientation and support for people moving to Africa.
Okay. Now, is this the first conference of this type?
Yes. This is the first conference of the type in Africa, and I hope this is going to be annually, like every year, and it's just the beginning of a campaign or journey to improve relocation experience in Africa. So we don't want people to, when they come to Africa, to think, oh, it's a dark, continent. I won't get enough support. or enough resources. We want to make sure that there's enough, orientation, culture or day-to-day life orientation materials across Africa. We want to make sure that people in relocation industry in Africa are connected, and they can help each other, and yeah.
Okay. Now, it's over 2 days, and I think a lot of the topics that will be covered are very crucially important. For example, they recently changed the land laws for foreigners, what we're able to buy here in Rwanda. So I think it's going to be highly informative.
Very, very informative. And the speakers that we're bringing, it's just not a random speaker. It's someone who's actually doing, the job. So like, the guy who'll be speaking about real estate and housing stability here, it's someone who has a company, about real estate, who's building houses, helping people find houses and buy homes here. And people who'll be talking about business, these are people who are supporting companies to start, operations in Africa. So yeah. We have stellar speakers.
Okay, wonderful. So tell us, where can we, do we have to sign up for the conference? What is
Yes, you have to sign up for the conference. You go to our website, as I said, www.impactrootrwanda.com, and you go to upcoming events, then you find Relocation Africa Conference, and then you register.
Any other social media pages that we should follow in regards to the conference?
Yeah, I've also put this on LinkedIn. There's a LinkedIn event, and Facebook event, and on Eventbrite. You can find the conference and then just subscribe or register.
All right, it sounds wonderful.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Now, is there anything that you would like to add in terms of how people can get in contact with you directly if they wish outside of the website?
Yeah, they can use my WhatsApp number. It's 07888102667. So on WhatsApp, they can either call me or text me, or just email me on justin.ngoga, it's NGOGA, at impactrootrwanda.com. That's my email.
Okay, perfect. All right, thank you so much, Justin.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for having me. This was really nice.
Okay, great.
Good.